Here's a trick, fact, tidbit. There you go. Here's a tidbit you might not know about me. I do my own nails. I have been doing nails, personally, on myself, not on most other people, since I was in ninth grade, so a good amount of time. So it would be 14, 15. I'm 19 now, so for 4 years. I started with Gel X, basically, a form of it. Basically, I got the nail extensions, full cover, and nail glue, and nail polish. And that's what I would do. Then I moved on to Gel X. And then I moved on to Polygel. And then I moved on to what I do now, which is hard gel nails. Like these baddies. These have been on for a week now. And I absolutely adore them. They're nice, they're strong, they're long lasting, and I really enjoy them. And I figured I would give you guys some tips and tricks if you didn't know about them. So let's get into it. First, if your nails are lifting right after you get them, it could be because you've put on too much cuticle oil or cuticle oil too soon. Most people put it on, most nail techs put it on like right after you get it for like the shiny effect in pictures. I don't do it until the next day. I like to think if there's gonna be any lifting, if there was any lifting, the cuticle oil is gonna get under there and it's gonna mess it all up. Next, when you prep your nail, buff it down, dehydrate it with rubbing alcohol. That's what I use. Rubbing alcohol, and then I use dehydrator, and then I use the protein bond primer, which is the best. I recommend you pick some up if you can afford it. If not, I recommend Beetles because it's cheap and I don't look too much into nail brand controversy. I do whatever I fucking feel like. Next. If you're doing hard gel, it's not good for your first nail set or your first full practice or a beginner because this is not soak offable like polygel or acrylic. Hard gel you have to file off fully. I use hard gel because I am rough as fuck on these bitches. I literally will do this, just slap them off my desk to see how strong they are before I paint over and do designs on them because I bump them, I clean, there's chemicals on these a lot, and if one falls off, I'm gonna be mad because I have to file them all off or do a whole new nail because I've got OCD. Small amount. But yeah. I also don't use nail glue. This one might be a tad bit controversial or insane, depending on how you look at it. But I use Gorilla Glue. I use Gorilla like precision gel glue. I just put a little bit on the nail tip. That's all I use it for because I only use tips. And now I don't use full coverage anymore. Obviously, I just said I use hard gel. My favorite nail brand, Yoy, which I'm gonna stand up. Don't judge me. Which has this, which is the hard gel I tend to use. I like it. It's strong, it's easy to applicate, and not too harmful. It doesn't burn your nail beds. When I filed, the first hard gel I got burnt my nails when I put it on. Like, a burning sensation, I guess. It didn't actually leave, like, burn marks or anything. But it left a burning sensation. Cuticle oil. I don't care. I have a $2 cuticle oil that I got from a sale at Michael's and a bottle of the rose stuff you can get at Walmart. I don't put too much faith in it because my nails never grow at the same pace, and if they'll grow, one will grow longer. It just doesn't matter to me. I put it on in the night just to refresh them. Lotion, of course, but that's pretty much all I do there. Ooh, polish. When you're putting on nail polish, here, we'll do. When you're putting on nail polish, like gel polish at least, put it down like this far from your cuticle beforehand. You want it to be not touching your cuticle, because if you don't trim them, it will burn. I don't blame you if you don't cut your cuticles and you just push them back, because I am right-handed. It is my dominant hand. I can very rarely do much with my left hand. Granted, I am getting much better. I mean, the nail art is pretty consistent between the two hands. I just recently got strong enough and more coordinated in my left hand and able to actually do the nail art. So that's tough. I still hold it in my teeth, for steady it. Anyways, start a little farther away, just because if you can't trim your cuticles, if you're scared because cut them too short, it'll hurt for a while, don't put it on it. It'll burn when you cure, and it will be hard to remove, and it's just a mess. So you do that first, and then you go through with a smaller brush and finish off that little bit. And that is my main nail tips and tricks. Yeah. I've been doing these for a while. I suppose my best recommendation for just starting is Polygel. It's fairly inexpensive and very, very easy to use. I suppose if you want to, Gelix is a good option, but you gotta find a good gel glue for those to be durable, I suppose. I like most things, but what was most affordable and available to me at the time, not super good, not super bad. It was very mid, but it worked. So whatever you can afford, whatever you want to do. If you want to start doing nails, I recommend you do them. Because it's a lot of fun. I like drawing them up and putting them actually on. It takes time. I do it on my days off when I feel like it, and it's pretty nice. Especially since I can do them myself. I don't have to schedule an appointment. So that is always my favorite part. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a good day, and if this helps, it helps. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And be safe, be careful, and be respectful. Good night.